네.
아빠랑 방.
하나로 볼까요? 하나로?
맞아서 화이팅!
시작하겠습니다.
이쁘다 해주시면 안 돼요?
네, 안녕하세요. 네. 저도 나름 좋은 경기 하고 있다 생각하는데, 역시, 함철리 대표 선수님답게 다솜 언니가 잘 치십니다. 아직까지 조금 미숙한 부분이 조금 있는 것 같은데, 일단 노력 점수를 조금 주려고 해요. 네, 노력은 좀 하고 있는 것 같아서 이제 후반에 조금 더 잘 맞춰봐야 될 것 같습니다. 그래서 우리 혜림이 자꾸 제가 그래서 너 이런 식으로 하면 너 캐디비 깎는다 계속 이랬거든요.
자꾸 협박해요. 근데 공은 선수가 치는 거지 캐리가 치는 게 아니거든요. 네.
제가 돌아봤을 때 여기 아무래도 인코스가 저는 조금 더 정교한 샷이 많이 필요하다 생각이 들었거든요. 그린 언듈레이션도 더 심하다고 생각하고, 페어웨이 랜딩 지점도 조금 쉽지는 않다 생각해서 일단 계속 정확한 샷을 좀 위주로 쳐야 될 것 같고, 아직도 그린이 너무 빠르다 보니까 조금 적응이 좀 잘 안 되는 것 같아요. 그래서, 그러니까요. 저도 이제, 아니에요. 아니, 저도 이제 힘들다고요. 아니, 인터뷰가 힘들다는 건 아니었어요. 네, 제가 이제
A very good afternoon to you, and
힘들다고
welcome to the Wemix Championship.
네,
It's time for us, of course, to get into the nitty-gritties. Couple of golfers that are already in there who are looking at, getting to the top of their form. We've got a couple of tied events, and we will talk about that, as we get through the entire event. Now, remember, it's a two-day event. We've got matchups that are there. We've got groupings, and we will talk about that as we get through the day. Now, remember, the KLPGA 2025 officially closed last week, and this, of course, is an individual contest in the sense that it's all about who will become the top champion here. We've got a couple of big golfers in there. We're looking at top 24. You've got all the usual suspects, including Lee Won, Bong Shin-sil, Hong Jun-min, and these are the big winners this year. So very interesting to see how this pans out. Lee Ga-yong aiming for birdie on hole 13. She's tied with Ji-han Sol. Do keep in mind the fact that the race championship is normally constructed in such a way that you're going to pit, really competitive golfers against each other. Stay with us. Don't go anywhere as we continue with our event right here. Lee Dong-gyun teeing off. Well, do keep in mind the fact that when you're looking at an event like this, it's quite simple to gauge the contest, and it's the same as it was last year as well. So if you win your individual matchup, that is, whoever you're pitted against or your main competitor, then of course you go to Group A, which will be tomorrow, and all those that do not win in that particular pairing, they will go into Group B. So that happens tomorrow. So today is really basically the matchup that we're looking at, and tomorrow it's going to be, of course, an entirely different contest. Well, just in terms of the pairings and the structure of it. So let's get straight on with the action right here as, Lee Won tries to do, well, much. Now, she's got one up over Kim Min-joo. Lee Ga-yong was tied with Ji-han Sol. Hwang Yoo-min is up against Yoo Hyun-jo, and she's one up there. She will aim for birdie on hole number 11. It's going to be interesting to see how, she navigates through this. She was the last event winner. That's well played. So Yoo Hyun-jo is now 2 up. Hwang Yoo-min is 2 up, and I think she'll be happy about that, against Yoo Hyun-jo. Lee Won is tied with Kim Min-joo. It's been a tough contest between these two. Very interesting. Now, in every single golf event, I've always said this, it's always every golfer against themselves, and that's what you're playing for, how you can conquer your issues on that particular day, or how you can, better yourself. But today it's an entirely different story. It's basically you up against the competitor, and I think that's where it makes the difference. Yes, Park Hyun-kyung, she's in a very, very good mood. Did you hear her talking a while back as well?
조금 오겠다.
오케이, 아니 그 오케이 준대. 정민이가 엄청 고마워하고. 근데 이제 그 입장에서 잘했어.
Mara Som, who's tied there with Park Hyun Kyung, and she's on to a second stroke for hole number 10. Kim Min-joo tied for birdie with Lee Yvonne. A birdie here might change things around for her. And that's beautifully done. Decent enough, putt there, just to make her mark. And it's one of the good things that you see in the Wemix Championship. Golfers really at their sprightliest best. And this is where they enjoy their golf. It's like actually going, of course, tomorrow it's going to get intense. There's no doubt about it, because there's always that spirit of competition. Now, Lee Yvonne will look to get her birdie in, and if she does that, she will tie with Kim Min-joo. And that's well played. So Lee Yvonne's staying on course. Now you look at that, there are a few ups and downs there. Kim Min-joo, of course, did lead for most part of it, but finally, Lee Yvonne, tying in with her. Now Park Hyun Kyung is, tied with Mara Som. She'll aim for birdie on hole 10. It's a bit of a distance for her. And that's well played. Mara Som aiming for birdie on hole 10. She's up against Park Hyun Kyung. So that's got to put her one up. So Mara Som's got a smile on her face. Koji Won aims for birdie on hole 13.
중계 보고 있는데 말도 좀 같이 좀 많이 쳐보고 친한 사람들이랑 치고 싶었는데 그래도 해주고 걸으면서
Lee Dong-gyun looking to finish on par for hole 13. She's 3 up here. Koji Won looking to finish on par for hole 13. And that's well played there. So Lee Dong-gyun is, of course, 2 up now. Koji Won just nullifying one part of the lead. Wang Yumin, 3rd stroke for hole 12. She's 2 up there. She just kind of, did sit a bit silent through the year, and then suddenly, changed things around, and she started performing well at her best. She was at the top of her powers, or at the peak of her powers, in the Daewoo House D. Yu Hyun Jo, third stroke for hole 12. And that's perfect form. When you really want to keep yourself together, you got to get a good bit of distance and travel much on the fairways. You have to keep perfect form, and that's very well done there. I do believe Marasom will be very keen on doing what she did last year, and that was, well, at the end of the year she just came good by winning a couple of events, and it was quite a rise for her. Park Yun Kyung. Tee off next. Go Seung-hui aiming for birdie on hole number 11. She too came very good, in one of the events, and then just fell off the grid for a period of time. It's been a interesting one year for us. Remember, Kim Min-seon 7 won the event last year, and in 2023 it was Lee won. She was fantastic in that event, and this is something that she thrives on. She loves, the heat of the contest as such. And that's just slipped out at the wrong time. Well, keep in mind the fact that this is the final showdown of the 2025 season to determine the one true queen of the season. And that's what we do. 24 top golfers in here, and that's due to their Wemix points. Lee Dong-gyun will go next as she aims for birdie. She's 2 up here, and she's pitted against Ko Ji-won. That's hole number 14. Now it's going to be a tough contest, we know, over 2 days. The total prize money, of course, is 1 billion won. So it's as good as any other, event through the year in terms of the prize money. I think Lee Dong-gyun will need to push for an on-par finish here. Let's remind you that we're coming at you live from the Mona Ocean Country Club, right here in the heart of the Gyeongsang region. Absolutely stunning course. It's more green than ever. Yu Hyun Jo. Ball comes close, but not close enough. Well, just to let you know, in case you did wonder, this contest does come under, well, that's Yu Hyun Jo with her efforts. But this contest does come under the umbrella, or it's recognized by the KLPGA. So the rules and everything else is pretty much the same. Hwang Yoo-min will aim for birdie here on hole number 12. Now she's 2 up over Yu Hyun Jo. This could put her 3 up if she manages to find the tin cup. Very confidently done. So she's 3 up here through hole 12. Started stretching it, from hole 9 onwards. And I think this is the thing about Hwang Yoo-min. When she shines big. But then there are days. We just hope we don't see them this time around. Ko Ji-won will aim for birdie on hole number 14. She's 2 behind Lee Dong-gyun. And that's just turned away at the last minute. That ball had a mind of its own. Not charmed by Koji Won for hole number 14. And she could have just reduced it to, well, one more. That's put her in a bit of a tough spot now because she's got to conquer that slope upwards. Mada Som, second stroke for hole 11.
화이팅! 화이팅!
Park Yun Kyung. It's going to be a second stroke for hole 11.
잘 붙였다. 잘 붙인다 지금.
앞서면 클것 같아.
Park Hae-jun, that's well played by her. Bang Sun-sil, third stroke for hole 13. Oh, that's such a close call. It is such a close call. And Bang Sun-sil. And Park Hae-jun. So Park Hae-jun advances to the final. And it's a warm hug between her and Park Hae-jun. Keep in mind the fact that this contest is different from any of the other contests because there's a good amount of well, you see the real side of the golfers. That is not that they don't show it on other days, but what I mean to say is, of course, you see the side that they showcase outside the golf course, where they're just, you know, friendly, humble, you know, girls next door. So Bang Sun-sil and Park Hae-jun. Park Hae-jun goes up, but she's been very strong right through this entire event. It was just not Bang Sun-sil's day, but she's done well, and she goes through to the next well event. So very, very strong here from Park Hae-jun. So she is one of the first to, well, book her spot in Group A, and it will be interesting to see how she performs, well, tomorrow. So currently, as it stands, well, Lee Dong-gyun is 3 up. You know, Lee Won, of course, is tied with Kim Min-joo. Lee Ga-yong is 1 up over Jihan Sol. Lee Dong-gyun is 3 up over Koji Won. Park Hae-jun's already made it through by getting the better of Bang Sun-sil. Hwang Yoo-min is 3 up over Yoo Hyun-jo, and Hong Jun-min is 2 up over Han Jun-seon. The Mona Ocean Country Club, you know, does bring in, well, there are colors of trees, but not exactly like how it was at the Siowon Valley Country Club, where, you know, the colors of the trees were just outstanding. It was unreal. It was practically straight out of a, you know, paint. It was electric. That's the best way to actually put it. So stay with us, don't go anywhere as we continue with the Wemix Championship 2025, and we are coming at you live from the Mona Ocean Country Club. My name is Glenn Mascarenas, and I'm here to take you through the day. So don't go anywhere as we continue with the event. That's well played on to the green. And just missing that out, Hyun Kyung, I think, really well going through the motions here. Oh, that's well played. Absolutely stunning play. So Mara Som is 2 up now over Park Hyun Kyung.
와 이거 잘했대.
Wang Yumin, second stroke on hole 13. Hong Junmin onto her fourth. stroke for hole 12. Hong Junmin is up 3 up. She's, well, 3 up, sorry, over Han Jun-seon. Yu Hyun-jo looking to finish on par for hole 13. Wang Junmin is 4 up here. Lee Dong-gyun goes next. Well, you always got to keep in mind the fact that you've got 18 holes to play for, and if you're looking at, you know, well, a golfer that gets ahead in the points and has a huge lead, like in the case of I think Park Hae-jun, she pretty much had well done that. It changes the structure of everything. Park Hyun-kyung tees off for hole 12, and that's good form from her. Very well done. Beautifully done there. And Lee Dong-gyun going through a few challenges here. Talk about shining big, well, towards the end of the contest. The one thing that Yu Hyun Jo, of course, did do was, she won her main event in her sophomore year this year, and that was so important. So she's been quite impressive, to have claimed a win on the tour, and I think that was important for her. Jung Yoon Ji, she started with Ryo Seung-hui onto hole number 12. Lee Dong-gyun, 3 up here on hole number 15. So Lee Dong-gyun is 2 up over Ko Ji-won. I don't think she's going to be too concerned about, one blemish in there for her. What a close call, you would believe. Ryo Seung-hui also going through the motions here today. Up next, it's Jung Yoon Ji, who's tied with Ryo Seung-hui. And Jung Yoon Ji's got a big cheer there from everybody. Yu Hyun Jo goes next as she tees off for hole number 2. She's up against Hwang Yoo-min, 4 behind, well, her rival, or her, well, partnering. Hwang Yoo-min, currently 4 up. She's on to her second stroke as well. It's well played by her. Couldn't have asked for a better finish. Lee won, 4th stroke on hole number 17. That push just past the destination. Lee won, of course. Remember, she won it in 2023, missed out on it last year. It will be very interesting to see how she performs, this year. Kim Min-ju on to hole number 17. She's tied with Lee Won. And that puts her 1 up. Very confident putt. She's been in very, very good form here today. And it's looking to be, well, a very stiff contest here. There's 1 more hole to play for. And it does look like Kim Min-ju might be able to cap it off. Now, here's Park Hyun-kyung. Well, I've always said this, one of my favorite golfers near Hwang Yoo-min and, Lee Ga-young. I just love the way these golfers will go about their business at the office whenever there's an event. I think Park In Kung may have, well, just hit the beach, or she's sitting actually on the border, I think, of the green. Would have liked to have got it closer, that's for certain. Mada Som goes next. She's up against Park In Kung. So yeah, we have it. Lee won. Well, right one behind Kim Min Joo. Lee Ga-yong is one up over Jihan Sol. Lee Dong-gyun is two up over Ko Ji-won. Then you've got Park Hae-jun, who claimed her spot in Group A. Hwang Yu-min is four up over Yoo Hyun-jo, and it's looking to be a very tight contest here. So stay with us, don't go anywhere, as we take you through the motions in the Wemix Championship 2025, and it's only going to get more exciting than it already is. Sung Yoo-jin onto a second stroke. And she's got a good bit of movement there to get onto the green. This is very, very important for us because you really want to make sure that whatever you do, you try and get all your shots right, you get all those putts right. You don't really have a second chance. It's pretty much like playing round 3 and round 4 in a 4-day event. Koji won, second stroke on hole 16. She needs to get off that bank. Almost does it, I would believe for her. Almost. Park Yoon-kyung will go next. She needs to get out of the cat box here. She's 2 behind Mada Som on hole number 12. Lee Dong-gyun goes next. So Lee Dong-gyun has now dropped to 1 up. She was 3 up over Koji Won. Wang Yu-min tees off for hole number 15. She's 4 up currently over Yoo Hyun-jo. Not too often that you get stuck on top of a drain hole cover or a metal grating. It's going to be interesting here for Hwang Yu-min.
여기 플레이할게요.
That's up in the air. I think not the very best effort, I would believe, Yoo Hyun-jo. Park Yoon-kyung will aim for birdie on hole number 12. That's beautifully played. Absolutely marvelous there from Park Yoon-kyung. Very, very well played. She's got a big fan following, Park Yoon-kyung. She's a real, well, a champion in that sort. I've always said it. She's very chatty, loves to keep people, well, you know, in good spirits. Mada Som aiming for birdie on hole number 12. Jihan Sol aiming for birdie on hole 17. So she's tied there. Well played. Jihan Sol and Lee Ga-yong tied.
네, 다음은 2015 위믹 포인트 랭킹 23위의 진민주 선수입니다.
Jung Yoon-ji looking to finish on par for hole 13. Yoo-Hyun Jo, second stroke for hole 15. Looks like she's coming off a desert, but actually it's just, well, the beach that she's sitting on. Ro Seung-gui, third stroke for hole 13. And it's well played as she keeps it on par here. And she's tied with Jung Yoon-ji through hole 13. Lee Won onto a second stroke for hole 18. Remember, 150 meters to go. She's one behind Kim Min-ju. And I think that this is a very, very important part. These are times that you really need to shine, and I do believe that, you know, the golfers will produce their best skill here ever, because, well, it's the last event of the year in terms of competition. Wang Yumin aims for birdie on hole 15. Almost stunning play from her. I don't think it should worry her too much if she can, you know, get that on par. Son. He's off for hole 13. Park Yun Kyun teeing off for hole 13. That's a good bit of a whip that she's got behind it, and well played by her. So that's an absolutely stunning shot, isn't it? Golfer getting ready for a birdie. You can see the silhouette in there. It's almost like one of those events that you look at. Sorry, she was just getting off the bank, but that ball's traveled, just diverted at the last minute. Yu Hyun Jo aiming for birdie on hole 15. So Hwang Yumin advances to the final as she gets the better of Yu Hyun Jo. Or rather, well, she just performs a bit better than Yu Hyun Jo today, so she's going to be in Group A tomorrow. Wonderful performance from her. Lee Won, meanwhile, is one behind Kim Min-joo. It's a third stroke, needs to get out of the beach, and she's done that well.
네, 웨믹스 챔피언십 2025 첫 번째 매치는 김민주 선수가
Kim Min-joo also advances to the final as she gets the better of Lee Won. Very well played by Kim Min-joo here. Oh, I do love the colors of that. It's almost like a crimson kind of translucent effect. So, very interesting here. As Lee Won did, of course, tie on the 9th, 10th, and then on the 12th, 14th, 15th, and 16th. She was one up on the 13th, but ultimately Kim Min-joo did get the better. Hwang Yumin, of course, all the way from the 9th to the 15th hole, she just dominated, so there was no way possible for Yu Hyun Jo to get back into it. Hwang Yumin, of course, you know, the grouping of 4 and 3, well, she's made it through. Very, very interesting to see how, well, the contest is going to, well, build up tomorrow. And it's going to be a very, very interesting one. So stay with us. There's lots more action left here today. Mara Som, who's 2 up over Park Yun Kyung. She's on hole 13. Will aim for birdie. Park Yun Kyung will have to come good. You'd love to see her in Group A as well, but May the best golfer win here. Park Yun Kyung, second stroke. She had a stunning putt just about 2 holes back. Struggled a tad bit here. Mara Som. It's going to be her 3rd stroke on hole 13. She needs to finish on par here to get a putt right to tie, and I think she's just missed it. It's a bit unfortunate. Han Jin-seon onto the 2nd stroke. It's been quite a ride for her as well, for Han Jin-seon this year. Park Yun Kyung tees off for hole 14. Mara Som teeing off for hole 14. She's up against Park Yun Kyung. Did drop her lead, I think, by 1. Han Jin-seon aiming for birdie on hole number 15. Well, almost had it together there. She's another exciting golfer to watch in action on her day. Hong Junmin, she's up against Han Jin-seon. She's 3 up here. She's a prolific golfer. Just love the way she meticulously goes about her business in every single event. If she gets this putt right, she will win this matchup. And yes, she has. Didn't have to sweat for that. So Hong Junmin advances to the final over Han Jin-seon. It's been a good year for her. 3 wins in the bag. And now, of course, on course for the Wemix Championship as well.
네, 위믹스 챔피언십 2025 싱글 매치 플레이 두 번째 매치의 주인공이죠. 이가영 선수와 지한솔 선수가 그린 위로 오르고 있습니다. 먼저 위믹스 포인트 랭킹
Lee Dong-kyun will aim for birdie now. It's been an interesting time for her as well, and she's just gone past the destination. Interesting for her. Koji Won aiming for birdie on hole 17. If she gets this right, she can win. Almost well played. Jong Yoon-ji onto a second stroke. That's well played by her. Ji-han Sol looking to finish on par for hole 18. Yoo Seung-hui has had her own challenges to overcome. Lee Ga-young looking to finish on par for hole 18.
고생하셨습니다.
And Park In-kyung just flying the green a tad bit. She's sitting on the bank right now. It's not too difficult for her. Jihan Sol aiming for bogey here on hole 18. She's tied with Lee Ga-yong. And she'll keep that steady, you would believe. Lee Ga-yong. And Lee Ga-yong has tied there with Jihan Sol. It's going to be an interesting battle here between these two.
이제 10번 홀 계속 연장 승부를
So Lee Ga-yong and Jihan Sol are tied through hole 18th. It's looking to be quite a tough, battle between these two. Almost does it here, you would believe. It's been quite a task here for Ryo Seung-gui. She aims for birdie on hole 15. She's currently tied with Jong Yoon-ji. Hasn't been the brightest day for her. Ryo Seung-gui, there are days when she of course does shine and she's at in really high spirits. Park Yoon-kyung, she's one behind. Oh, that is a stunning finish. And this is where, Park Yoon-kyung really makes a difference no matter what. She's always going to entertain the fans. Absolutely marvelous the way that she goes about her work. And such a lovely golfer to watch in action. Samara Som 2 up over Park Yoon-kyung through hole 14. Remember, she's got 4 more holes to play for. Sung Yoo-jin will go next. Oh, that's well played by her. It's a bit of joy for her as well. Lee Ga-young will tee off. It's hole number 19. Remember, she's currently tied. Ko Ji-won, second stroke on hole 18. And she's up against Lee Dong-kyun. Jung Yoon-ji will tee off next. She's at hole 16. And she's definitely thrown the green a bit too much of club on that. That ball sailed quite far out. You'll see her silhouette in there as she attempts to get that ball back onto the carpet. That's no doubt about it. Lee Dong-kyun missed out on winning at the Daebo House The Open. She was really the golfer to watch in that event. Marathon. She's 2 up here. She tees off for hole 15. Park Yoon-kyung tees off for hole 15. That's well played by her. Gets a good bit of swing into that. Now do remember, if the pairing of course is tied by hole 18, they will play it out, and that's exactly what's happening between what's happening with Lee Ga-young's pairing. And I was about to say, talking of which, Lee Ga-young, it's a second stroke for hole 19. Always great there with the approach shot. ...122 meters to the hole on hole 19. It's quite a tough battle here. And I do believe that well, one of the key things to keep in mind is the fact that, well, Kim Min-joo got the better of Lee Won, of course. Lee Ga-young and Ji Han Sol are playing out the stiffest contest here And I think that's going to be very important. Beautiful setting here at the Mauna, Ocean Country Club. As I said, there's still a lot of green and, the shades. Well, some of the leaves have started browning, but it's not as much as the others. A lovely view of the, the waterfront. You can see the sea there. And anything that overlooks the sea for me is fascinating. Personally, grew up along the waterfront most of my life. First with a huge river that was just across, the front yard, and then there were the fields, and then of course the river. It was the good old days. I had the hills in the back. It was quite a dream childhood. And then of course you, for most part, even in the cities, I've always lived on the seafront. So anything for me that overlooks this is absolutely stunning. Talking of stunning, that's the contest that we also have here today as we get back into the roll of things. Mara Som and Park In Kyung battling it out. Mara Som has a advantage. She's 2 up currently, onto a second stroke for hole 15. And it's very well played by her. Koji Won, third stroke for hole 18. Almost does it.
네, 위믹 챔피언십 2025 세 번째 매치의 주인공 두 선수를 만나보도록 하겠습니다. 먼저 2025.
Meanwhile, Park In Kyung is on to a second stroke for hole 15. Jihan Sol aiming for birdie here on hole number 19. It's very important for her to be able to get it. Oh, that was beautifully played, but just about missed the destination. Ryo Seung-hui from that silhouette, of course, just a bit of a trickle. I wouldn't call it a duff shot, but I think she was just being a tad bit cautious. Meanwhile, here's Mada Son, that meteoric rise last year from her. Gave us a view of what she's possible, or what she's capable of doing. And here she is. Finishes well here, so Mada Son really beginning to look very, very strong. Park Yun Kyung will go next. She aims for birdie on hole 15. It'll be interesting to see how she can navigate through this. That's well played by her. So Park Yun Kyung is still 2 behind, but there's 3 more holes to play for. Jung Yoon Ji will be a second stroke for hole 16. Not a bad effort at all. Lee Dong-gyun aiming for birdie here on hole 18. It's a bit of a distance to travel. That ball certainly looked like it did a bit of a jig there. Lee Ga-young. If she gets this right, she will win the matchup. Well, that smile says it all. Ryo Seung-hui almost does it here. Jung Yoon-ji is 1 up there. Ryo Seung-hui is 1 behind. Lee Dong-gyun tied with Ko Ji-won. Finishes on par here. She's got a good fist bump. Well, that's another interesting contest that's been brewing here between these two. Lee Dong-gyun, of course, advances to the final. As she gets the better of Ko Ji-won. She was 3 ahead dropped down a couple of times, but finally, of course, making it through. And it's good to see her, because as I said earlier, she did miss out on a second win of the tournament this year. So Lee Dong-eun will be in to the next round, and it's going to be interesting to see how she performs. I would be surprised if she can cap it off with a win in the championship. There's been a couple of golfers who are showing great promise here for tomorrow. One of them, of course, is Hwang Yoo-min. The other is Park Hae-jun. Park Hae-jun, well, just one of those golfers who kind of stays in the background and rises to the occasion when least expected. She's had, season win as well. So, Marason next. What can this young golfer do? I think that's the big question we are asking. Park Hyun-kyung going in with the 6 iron. That's hole number 16. She's up against Mara Song, remember. Lee Ga-young looking to finish on par there for hole 19. And she has. Had she birdied this one, she would have won the matchup. So Kim Min-joo has progressed, so has Park Hae-jun, Hwang Yoo-min, Hong Jun-min. We still have, of course, battles on between Roh Seung-hui, Jung Yoon-ji, Park In-kyung, Ma Da-som, Kim Min-sun 7, Park Joo-young, Sung Yoo-jin, Kim Soo-ji, Lee Dae-yeon, Lim Hee-jung, Park Ji-young, and Choi Yoo-rim. Well, these are still ongoing battles here, and it's going to be interesting to see which of these, do progress, to the next stage. So stay with us as the Wemix Championship 2025 continues right here at the Mona Ocean Country Club. A lot of exciting battles still in store. My name is Glenn Mascarenas, and I'm here to take you through today's event and, of course, for the big one tomorrow as well. Well, Mara Som is gauging well her situation. Park Hyun Kyung has her own, well, efforts to follow, and so has Park Ju Young. Park Ju Young is on to her second stroke for hole 15. We just spoke about her. Here she is. Park Hyun Kyung. Second stroke for hole 16. That's well played by her. Kim In-sun 7. Second stroke here. Remember, she was the star, well, last time around. Talk about getting a bit of flight onto that one. Jong Yoon-ji's been going about her business in a very, very, well, serious manner here. Well, normally she is the serious kind, isn't she? She's up, one up over Roh Seung-hui. Oh, that's a stunning bit of placement from her. Very well played. Park Hyun Kyung looking to finish on par here for hole 16. And I think she'll be pleased with that. Park Hyun Kyung, of course, is still 2 behind Mara Som. There's 2 holes to play for, but it looks like Mara Som's got a firm handle on this, for the time being. Kim In-sun 7, looking for birdie here on hole 15. She's 4 behind, but she's got a birdie, and that should serve her well. Well, in the Wemix point rankings, Yoo Hyun-jo was actually the top with 5,272. Hong Jun-min, and this is getting into this contest, Hong Jun-min was second with 4,680. Roh Seung-hui was third with 4,410, followed by Bang Shin-sil in fourth, and well, all the other golfers are following suit. Now, Lee Ga-yong Aiming for birdie here. Can she finish it? That's going to be a bit of a stretch for her too. Remember, 2023 was the year that Lee won it, and Kim Min-seon 7 won it last year. Park Ju-young almost winning the match here. It's good to see that she's still in there. She was terrific this year, you know, especially in those last few events, and she's always such an amazing golfer to watch. So Kim Min-seon 7, and well, still 3 down there behind, you know, Park Ju-young. Here's Choi Yun-woo. She's 1 up over Park Ji-young. If you look at the tour this year, you know, Park Bo-kyung started with a win, and then you had Lee Won who won 3 events, Bang Chun-sil who won 3. Then there was also Kim Min-ju, well, who won at the IM Financial Group Open on the 13th of April. Hong Jun-min won 3 events. Kim Min-sun won an event. Park Yun-kyung won the E1 Charity Open. Here she is as she's on to a second stroke for hole 17, 241 meters. And she gets a good bit of power behind that. Jung Yun-ji also won the Soyub Bank MBN Ladies Open on the 1st of June. Lee Ga-yong won the Celtrin Queens Masters. Then Lee Dong-eun won the DB Group Korea Women Open Golf Championship. Mara Song won to a second stroke. Park Hae-jun won the Lotte Open. Ko Ji-woo won the Mekbol Mona Yongpyong Open. Then Bang Chun-sil, as I mentioned earlier, won 3 events this year. Bai So-yoon, Ko Ji won. You know, Kim Min-sol, Shin Da-in, Yoo Hyun-jo, she won the KB Financial Star Championship. She won it last year, won it again this year, and she also won it as an amateur, I mean, in the amateur championship at that course in 2022. Oh, that's just slipped out. A bit unfortunate. That ball certainly looked well behaved till then. And she followed that through. Very well played here by Ryo Seung-hui. She knew it was going to find its mark. Jung Yun-ji, she's 1 up over Ryo Seung-hui, will aim here for birdie on hole number 17. Missed out on tying that hole, so they're going to be tied here now. Ryo Seung-hui and Jung Yun-ji. She could have gone 2 up, just a little slight obstacle there. Park Ji-young finishes on par, but she's 1 down, 1 more hole to play for here. Definitely got a fly buzzing around there. So Park Ji-young and Choi Yun-woo. Choi Yun-woo, of course, is 1 up. I've always said this, there's a good amount of, you know, well, camaraderie and friendship between the golfers. And this is the event where they really get to, you know, kind of be a little more, it's a little more freedom for them. Ji Han-sol looking to win the match over Lee Ga-yong. And well, she'll have to wait her turn as well. So this battle is turning out to be quite a long one, and it's quite an interesting one, to be fair. Lee Ga-yong looking to finish on par for hole 20. And that's well played by her. So the battle is on. Lee Ga-yong, Ji-han Sol. Lee Dae-yeon looking for birdie on hole 14, and she'll have to wait her turn. Lim Hee-jong, hole 14. Park Hyun-kyung, third stroke for hole 17. Well, gets it onto the green, but I still think it's a bit of a distance, and she'll have to work for that birdie. She needs to get it. Up next, it's Ma Da-song, third stroke for hole 17. Also placed at a bit of a distance as that ball bounces back by one spot. Choi Eun-woo, she's one up over Park Ji-young onto the 14th hole. Park Ji-young, it's going to be a second stroke for hole 14. Ji-han Sol, third stroke for hole 21. Well played by her, and right next to the flagstick. Excellent approach shot. Meanwhile, here's Park Hyun-kyung. Two behind the leader, Ma Da-song needs to finish with a birdie here.
드라이브 친다 이가 7번을 쿵쿵 쳐야 돼. 멀리 안 보내서.
Oh, that's beautifully played. Stunning effort there from Park Hyun-kyung, and she has delighted today, regardless of the fact whether she makes Group A or not. She has really delighted. Lee Ga-yong. It's going to be her third stroke for hole 21. 30 meters to the hole. Oh, what a near miss. And there have been occasions when Lee Ga-yong has turned those into a success story. Absolutely well played by her. Almost pinpoint accuracy. Meanwhile, Ma Da-song will aim for birdie on hole number 17 to win the match. Ah, painfully missed. It's an interesting battle here, but she's had the upper hand, there's no doubt about it. So currently, as it stands, we do know that we've still got a few golfers who've got to finish what they started, but the biggest battle that's been brewing for the longest period of time is Lee Ga-young and Ji-Han Sol, who are through hole 20 and still tied. Lee Dong-gyun, of course, has done well to get into Group A. So has Park Hae-jun, Hwang Yu-min, Hong Jun-min, and Kim Min-ju. We've still got, a good amount of 7 battles left in there to be settled. Stay with us, don't go anywhere, as we continue with our coverage of the Wemix Championship 2025 being played at the Mona Ocean Country Club. Don't go anywhere. Wonderful tee off from Park Tu-young for hole number 16. I think she'll be pleased as punch with that. Ji-Han Sol aiming for birdie on hole number 21. That's well played by her. Well, she and Lee Ga-young have really gone the whole 9 yards. There's no doubt about it. Here's Ryo Seung-gui.
얘네 그림에 갔는지 안 온 거고 너무 늦는데.
네, 2025 위믹스 챔피언십 싱글 매치 플레이 7번째 매치 노승희 선수와 정윤지 선수가 이제 그린 플레이를 하겠습니다.
Oh, talk about that ball being shy of the duck, not even afraid of it. Choi Yun-woo will have to nudge it a little bit. And Park Ji-young also falls short. So she's still one behind Choi Yun-woo.
왔네 박준경. 이겼나 보다. 박준경이 먼저 치는데?
그럼 우리 따라서 좀 가본 거 아니야? 따라서.
하늘 차이가 안 나는데. 차이나 하늘. 야 날라온다 조심해. 빨리 너 뒤밀어. 더.
Kim Min-sun 7 onto a second stroke for hole 16. It's well played by her. Quick hugs all around. Park Ju-young advances to the final over Kim Min-sun, a 7. Kim Min-sun, of course, having won last year, but it's going to be fun to see. Well, Park Ji-young, she really deserves it. She's been very entertaining in a 4-day event, especially on day 3 and 4. Ryo Seung-hui tied with Jong Yoon-ji on hole 18. Needs to finish this on par. And that's just got a fall shot. It's a bit unfortunate for her. And that's a chance here for Jong Yoon-ji. She looks to finish on par. And if she does, she will win the match. She's currently tied with Ryo Seung-hui. Ryo Seung-hui just missing out. And that's well played. So Jong Yoon-ji is into, well, the final A group. Very well played by her, and finally, well, a bit of a relief for her as she celebrates, and she's got a smile on her face. So that's one more pairing that is settled. Now Jihan Sol will tee off for hole number 22. She and Lee Ga-yong are certainly rebonding all over again here in this event. I have to say that. It's been really the contest of the day, if you ask me. Nicely played there. Lee Mi-jung aiming for eagle on hole 15. It'll be quite an event if she can nail this. And I think she'll have to just, well, look forward to a birdie here. I love the music. Here's Park Yun Kyung. Her approach shot for hole 18. I think she's just got a bit too much of club on that one. There have been some really amazing moments here. It's going to be interesting now because Mara Som goes next. That's going to be her approach shot. You can hear the music from the clubhouse. Always a good thing. Got a bit of power behind that. Lim Hee Jong, remember she missed out on an eagle chance here for a birdie. She's one behind Lee Dae-yeon. Oh, that ball was definitely stubborn. Bit of a tough shot there for her. What a chance here to have just done well. Lee Dae-yeon up for a win here. And that's well played by her. So Lee Dae-yeon and Lim Hee Jong, well, doing fairly well. So in the final A, we've already got a few spots filled up. Kim Min-joo, Lim Dong-yoon, Lee Dong-yoon, Park Hae-jun. Dong-yoon has done extremely well today. Hwang Yun-min was fantastic. Hong Jun-min, Park Ju-young, and Jong Yoon-ji. And the day 2 final B so far, Lee Yvonne, Ro Seung-hui, Kim Min-sun, 7, Ko Ji-won, Bong Shin-sil, Yoo Hyun-jo, Han Jin-seon. 5 spots still to be settled. So it's interesting how things have turned out here. Sung Yoo-jin goes next. That's another narrow miss for her. Kim Soo-ji looking to finish on par for hole 16. And it's well played. Very well played by Kim Soo-ji. Although she's one down behind Sung Yoo-jin, she's got 2 holes to play for, and she's fighting tough here. Marason, it's got a 3rd stroke. Oh, that was stunning play from her. Almost nailed it if you ask me.
네, 현재 멋진 경기를 이어가고 있는 두 선수를 소개해드리도록 하겠습니다. 2025 위믹스 포인트 랭킹 7위의 박형경 선수입니다.
So Marason and Park In-kyung.
위믹스 포인트 랭킹 25위에
Park Ji-young goes next. It's a 2nd stroke for hole 15. Park In-kyung. She's one behind but will aim for birdie here. Bit of a duff shot from her. Don't think she was expecting it to stall.
네, 위믹스 챔피언십 2025 박형경 선수
So Marason advances to the final.
선수가 오늘 첫날 매치를 승리했습니다. 여러분,
That's 1 more spot settled. 4 more to go now. Park In-kyung did do her best, and you know, she's in Group B, so not taking anything away from her. Lee Ga-young goes next. It's been quite an event for these two.
어차피 살짝 저거라 이거라 스프라이라서 이거 저도 살짝 갈것 같아. 그게 오른쪽은 안 받을 거.
Ji-han Sol. 2nd stroke for hole 22, 109 meters to the hole. She's up with Lee Ga-young. They might be all day, believe you me. It's turning out to be one of those playoffs, isn't it? Just like a final round event between Lee Ga-young and Ji-han Sol. Yes, Choi Yun-woo. She's on hole 15, 1 up over Park Ji-young. Played that fairly well. Lim Hee-jong will tee off for hole 16. She's 2 behind Lee Dae-yeon. She's going to go in with a 6 iron. That's well played by her. Sung Yoo-jin It's a third stroke, an approach for hole 17. It's going to be interesting to see how she performs here. Kim Soo-ji. Third effort on hole 17. That's well played by her. Very well played. Lee Ga-yong will aim for birdie on hole number 22. And that ball, definitely afraid of the dark, there's no doubt about it. Ji-Han Sol aiming for birdie here to win the match. On hole 22, can she finish it? Now that's finally done. Sigh of relief there for her. Well, what was the longest battle here? Quick hug there for Lee Ga-yong, and she's finally finished it. And very, very well played, if you ask me. So Ji-Han Sol, 22 holes. It's a well-earned, passage to the final A group. And there's more joy all around. So a couple of those spots being settled. And it will be interesting to see, what happens. Lee Dae-yeon, second stroke on hole 16. She's still one up over Lim Hee-jung. Park Ji-young, one behind Choi Yun-woo, will aim for birdie on hole 15, and this will matter. That's a narrow miss for her. Sung Yoo-jin. Oh, that was such a terrific effort from her. Such a terrific effort. Choi Yun-woo will aim for birdie on hole 15. She's one up over Park Ji-young. And she's missed out on winning that hole. Now remember, one of the things that we often neglect is how exactly do we look at this contest in terms of, the competition itself. Now, the single match play that is on today and that we've been a part of is a total of 12 one-on-one match play games. The winner, of course, advances to the final A group, and the one that doesn't win, I'd like to put it that way, will advance to the final B group. Tomorrow will be the 18-hole stroke play, and that is where the top player on the final A group will be crowned the final champion and the queen of the KLPGA 2025. The final A, 1st to 12th place, and the final B will be 13th to 24th place. Just to give you a view of what you can expect for the main prize money, the first place will be, 300 million won. Second will be 100 million won, and the third place will be 62 million won. Choi Yun-woo still one up here over Park Ji-young. Kim Soo-ji aiming for birdie here on hole 17. She's one behind Sung Yoo-jin. Kim Soo-ji, hole 17. And that's well played. She's now tied at hole 17 with Sung Yoo-jin, and that's interesting. Meanwhile, Choi Yun-woo will tee off for hole 16. That's well played. Excellent tee off there. So a couple of, I think pairings already settled and left to be seen, but what to expect from the rest. It's been quite an interesting battle here for us. Well, more importantly, to try and figure out, who the champion will be here. So the Wemix Championship 2025 continues at the Mona Ocean Country Club. Stay with us as we take you through the action. Kim Soo-ji. Well, she's got a heart set on a win and making the final 8. That's a good bit of par. Lovely follow through as she tees off for hole 18.
영상 찍으시는 분들 지금부터 눌러주세요. 부탁드릴게요. 소리 안 나게 할게요. 태양입니다.
Sung Yoo-jin tied with Kim Soo-ji. She'll tee off for hole 18 as well. And that's very well played. That is terrific placement. Just what the doctor ordered in terms of an approach shot. Park Ji-young, second stroke for hole 16. Very nicely done. Lee Dae-yeon is on to her third stroke. It'll be interesting to see how she performs. Oh, that's beautifully done. Terrific approach from her. Up next, Sung Yoo-jin, who's tied with Kim Soo-ji. Remember, Kim Soo-ji really has her eyes set on making that final 8. And she's been such a good golfer to watch in action in the last couple of events. Kim Soo-ji gets ready for her approach shot for hole 18. Well, the body language will definitely tell you. She's been very focused on this event. Put herself at a bit of a distance, but it's a decent approach shot. Can still earn a birdie, but it'll have to be a bit of a task for her. Meanwhile, elsewhere, it's Park Ji-young. Looks to finish on par for hole 16. She's one behind Choi Yoon-woo still. That's a narrow miss for her. I don't think she was expecting that. A bit unfortunate at this point of time in the contest. Lim Hee Jong will aim for birdie on hole 17, and she's one behind Lee Dae-yeon. Very well played by her. If Lee Dae-yeon birdies this, it will be quite something. And that's well played. Very confident push. One more hole to play for. And if she can hold her own against Lim Hee Jong, well, she will make it through to the final A. Cho Yoon-woo goes next. She's one up over Park Ji-young. Needs to finish this on par. And that's a narrow miss for her, which means it looks like she's going to be tied there with Park Ji-young. Sung Yoo-jin tied with Kim Soo-ji. This is a very, very important pairing. Both of them have the ball at a distance. Park Ji-young will tee off for hole 17. Keep in mind the fact that there are no bogeys here. It's either you birdie the hole or finish on par. That's pretty much it. Beautifully struck. Gained a good bit of distance there. Cho Yoon-woo will go next. Had to keep it silent to see if Kim Soo-ji was going to finish this. What an opportunity. Could have won the match. Cho Yoon-woo will tee off next for hole number 17. Sung Yoo-jin is tied there for hole 18. Will look to finish on par. Very well played by Sung Yoo-jin. It's beginning to be a bit of a battle between her and, well, Kim Soo-ji as well. Pretty much like what Ji-han Sol and, well, Lee Ga-young had put forward, but they're still on the 18th hole, so. Now remember, if you miss out on the birdie and you get to the on par, well, effort, let's just say that you missed that out too, you pretty much could have thrown away, you know, your spot in that final A. So Kim Soo-ji is gauging the situation. I think she's doing the right thing because she wants to try and figure out, well, what she can do best here. Looks like there's definitely a chance here for her. Well, to finish on par shouldn't be too difficult. And yes, she has. So tied at hole 18, they'll play on here.
네, 위믹스 챔피언십 2025 김수지 선수와 성유진 선수의 대결 정말 치열한 승부가 계속.
So we've got only 3 spots to fill with Kim Min-joo, Ji Han-sol, Lee Dong-eun, Park Hae-jun, Hwang Yu-min, Hon Jung-min, Park Ju-young, Mara Som, all making it through to the final A. And the final B, we've got Lee Won, Ryo Seung-wi, Park Hyun-kyung, Lee Ga-young, Ko Ji-won, Kim Min-sun, Seven, Bong Chin-sil, Yoo Hyun-jo, and Han Jin-seon. Tight affair if you ask me, and with 3 spots to fill, the battle between, well, Kim Soo-ji and her counterpart has become quite a contest. So the decider that we're going to be looking at is also Lee Dae-yeon and Lim Hee-jung. Lee Dae-yeon is 1 up. It's an approach shot for hole 18 and much will matter here. Especially if she can make it count. There's Park Ji-young. It's a third effort on hole 17. Choi Yun-woo is on as she looks to, well, get past. Well, hole 16. I do believe that we've had a couple of, well, interesting bits and bobs to talk about here. But more importantly, one of the key events has been the way that things have progressed. And I do believe with just 3 left, it will be interesting to see who fills in those spots. So Lim Hee-jung up against Lee Dae-yeon as she aims for birdie. We get to, well, the last bit, and this of course will be interesting. Let's very quickly run you through this Wemix Championship again. Well, keep in mind the fact that well, the top 24 players in the final Wemix points rankings have taken part. Interestingly, Yoo Hyun-jo was right at the top of the championship, you know, with the points, and she was followed by Hong Jun-min, Ro Seung-hui, Bong Shin-sil, Lee Dong-eun, and Lee Won. And then, of course, you have the others in there. That's the remaining 18. Lee Dae-yeon looking to win this, of course. She's on to hole 18. That's going to be her 3rd stroke. I do believe if she can hold it together, she can get the better of her counterpart. And there, that's exactly what. So 2 spots left to be filled in. Lee Dae-yeon advances to the final A after getting the better of Lim Hee-jung. It's been a consistent performance from her. There's no doubt about it. So the Wemix Championship 2025 now has just 2 more to be settled as we look to make the final A. Keep in mind the fact that right here at the Mona Ocean, well, Country Club, we do have a couple of changes. It's a beautiful place, great location as always, but that 1 billion Korean won prize money is still up, and it's just like any other event of the year. There's the difference. You don't have extended play. It's just, you know, as we mentioned, the match play is quite simple. It's basically, well, 12 different pairings, a one-on-one match play. Winner advances to the final A group, and the one that doesn't win goes to Group B. Kim Soo-ji tees off.
카메라 지금 다들 눌러주세요. 부탁드릴게요. 소리 안 나게 해주세요.
Sung Yoo-jin will tee off for hole 19. I said this earlier that this was going to brew to be a battle just like it was with Lee Ga-yong and with Jihan Sol. And that's exactly what this is turning out to be. Meanwhile, Choi Yun-woo will aim for birdie on hole 17. She's still got an advantage over Park Ji-young. Park Ji-young. Well, if she birdies this, it'll do her well. And that's an absolutely narrow miss for her. And she knows it. There's no doubt about it.
넘어가가지고 티샷이 너무 올라가서 한 5m 정도 페어웨이를 벗어 넘었어요.
Kim Soo-ji, who's been so fantastic right through. Definitely looking to make the cut, and she does understand. Well, this is her last shot at glory in the year. Remember, well, she hasn't really won an event this year, but she's been showing up at, the final round of most events. Needs to get out of the rough here. And she's parked it at quite a distance from the flagstick. It is going to be a bit of an effort for her. While Sung Yoo-jin is on to her second stroke for hole 19, 102 meters to cover for her. Oh, that is terrific placement. And Sung Yoo-jin might just get the upper hand here. It looks like she just might be able to upstage Kim Soo-ji. That's a very, very interesting turn of events.
자, 핸드폰 소리 안 나게 해주세요.
Park Ji-young. And that's well struck by Park Ji-young. Choi Yun-woo Tee off for hole 18. It's a beautiful shot there. Does get the applause for it. Kim Soo-ji. It's a bit of a distance for her to claim the birdie. Remember, if Sung Yoo-jin gets hers right, she'd pretty much settle the contest there. Oh, what a narrow miss. What an absolutely narrow miss from her, and a very good opportunity to actually dock that into the tin cup. A bit unfortunate, I do believe, for Kim Soo-ji. And Sung Yoo-jin, of course, will finish that by progressing to, well, the final A. It's been an event for her as well. And she's a happy camper. So Sung Yoo-jin, after 19 holes, advances to the final. And I do believe you've got just about one spot left. We've got to check on that. And there we go, just one spot left. Kim Min-joo, Jung Yoon-ji, Ji Han-sol, Ma Da-som, Lee Dong-eun, Park Joo-young, Sung Yoo-jin, Park Hae-jun, Hwang Yoo-min, Lee Dae-yeon, and Hong Jun-min. These are our, well, 11 that have got into the final A. One left to be settled, Choi Yun-woo and Park Ji-young. Who will it be? Well struck so far. I think just a tad bit too much of club on that from Choi Yun-woo. Wasn't really expecting it, I think, to fly too, far.
저 마이크 우측으로 떨어지면 돼. 방향이.
Here's Park Ji-young. Straight off the boats. So the final trot continues here between Choi Yun-woo and Park Ji-young as they intend to, well, make it through. It's been a tough contest. It's been a very healthy contest between these two golfers. They've had a few chats out there. The caddies themselves are a bit, well, relieved. To be fair, the caddies are never really stressed, but they do have, it's almost like they play the event along with you if you think about it. Because, a lot of the thinking process, while the actual skill and craft does come from the golfer, but a lot of the thought process, well, it does kind of swing back and forth between the caddy and the golfer. Park Ji-young needs to get out of the rough here. As I said, it's been a very, very steady battle between her and, Choi Yun-woo.
전체 1.0에서 많이 보면 1.5?
Park Ji-young, it's got to be her third stroke. The ball's going to trickle forward. I do think she would have liked it to have travelled just a tad bit more. $18 meters to the hole for Choi Yun-woo. Remember, she had a bit too much of club on hers. Well, certainly got me at the edge of my seat. Really thought that was going to find its way through.
네, 위믹스 챔피언십 2025.
And it's a good finish because Choi Yun-woo will just make it through to the final A. And, Park Ji-young will be in the final B. So that's it. We've pretty much settled our entire, list here for the final A and the final B. And these two golfers certainly enjoying a moment there. Well played. So the Wemix Championship will be back tomorrow in all its glory right here at the Mona Ocean Country Club. It's an interesting time because you do get to meet a lot of fans. I mean, a lot of the fans get to meet the golfers too. It will be interesting, and tomorrow will be even more exciting. So just to look at the, final lineup, it's been quite an event here. Top 24 as we're looking at, and here we go with the final A. You've got Kim Min-joo, Jung Yoon-ji, Ji Han-sol, Ma Da-som, Lee Dong-eun, Park Ju-young, Park Hae-jun, Hwang Yu-min, Hong Jun-min, Sung Yoo-jin, Lee Dae-yeon, and Choi Yun-woo, who make the final A. And those are our top 12 golfers. Who will be the champion? Who will be the queen of the KLPGA 2025? We'll find out tomorrow. But right up there, of course, in Group B, you're looking at a different setting. Lee Won, Ro Seung-wi, Lee Ga-yong, Park Yun-kyung, Kim Min-sun 7, Ko Ji-won, Bang Shin-sil, Kim Soo-ji, Yoo Hyun-jo, Lim Hee-jong, Han Jin-seon, and Park Ji-young. Both Bang Shin-sil and Lee Won, remember, won 3 events this year each. So, very interesting matchup, and it's going to be exciting for us as we get into the event, tomorrow. So don't forget, all said and done, the Wemix Championship 2025 will continue. And tomorrow will be the final day. It'll also be the last bit of golf action in the KLPGA before the golfers get time to enjoy their vacation with their families and get back into training later on. It's a running cycle, isn't it? I do hope you've enjoyed our coverage of, this match play that was there today. And tomorrow, it's going to be an entirely different event. Don't forget to join us then. And from me, Glenn Mascarenas, it's bye-bye for now.